All right, I'll wait for your set. Are you set?
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good.
Congratulations, Jrue.
Appreciate it.
Well, I guess I'll start there. I mean, just the other day you said how you haven't felt pressure at all since you were acquired, but this was why they brought you here. So when that, you're giving that ball off when those seconds run out, what does that mean? And did that kind of hit you, I guess? I know there's more to do, but in terms of this moment.
Man, I don't know. This is the first time I've been in this position. Man, I've been so blessed over the last couple of years with everything going on to be able to land in a spot like this to fulfill my dream. So God's blessed me and put me in a position just to go to the finals. So I'm still trying to let it. I mean, it's still sinking in, and I'm trying to come down. But it's I don't know, man. Words can't really describe it right now.
As far as the game goes, I think you and Chris, there were some turnovers, some shots weren't going in the first half. The bench really kind of, I won't say carried, but really stitched things together, I guess, until Chris got hot in the third. So what were they doing maybe in the first half? And then obviously what flipped when Chris kind of went off there?
I think they were being aggressive and staying consistent. We went up early, we went up big, but they stayed consistent. They stayed with their game plan and kind of really got back into it. But our bench and everybody did a great job of keeping our composure. Man, me and Chris were turning the thing over, weren't we? But,
9 turnovers.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Chris carried us. Chris carried us there for a lot of it. Just leaving his heart out there. It's kind of like if we're going to go down, we're going to go down on his shoulder. So I'm riding with him, riding right into the finals.
Chris said after the game to the TV interview that Bud said, pass the ball to the rim. Like, that's kind of the turnovers. Just for you two, I know it's always be aggressive, attack. Just what was it like for you guys to hear that message and then to kind of see Chris put it
in? A professional and a basketball player. I feel like we got to make adjustments and make adjustments in Game 6, and that's what we did. Turnovers in this game are crucial, and you feel it more than in any other game. So, the hardest game to win is the closeout game. But I think being able to make adjustments like that and get the win was great.
For you, sorry. Obviously, you had told us, hey, I've never been in a conference finals, so I don't know what this feels like. Now you're going to be in the NBA finals, but I'm curious, this journey, you have a tough series against the Heat, you go down against the Nets, and then you have Giannis go down in this series. Just what is that whole roller coaster like to try to get here?
Man, it's a story that I get to tell my kids. It's a story that I get to tell people, and that's one of the coolest things. Playing against the Heat and what we did against them, and then coming back against Brooklyn, one of the most talented teams in the league or ever, honestly, against one of the best, top 3 of the greatest scorers of our game. And then, man, a great Atlanta team, young team, but they have some crucial players. Lou Will, to me, is their X factor. If he's on and playing well, they're hard to beat. They're a tough team, but I'm glad to see everything they've done, man. This is just really exciting for me. Like I don't really necessarily feel bad for him, but I'm really happy.
I asked PJ something similar like this against the Nets. I said, hey, they trade for you for this reason, right? Like, to guard KD. The Bucks traded for you to get to this spot. Just what does it feel like to come through?
It feels awesome. Again, I'm still kind of on this high, but man, I'm going to the finals. It's just cool to think, again, as a little kid, man, this is what you watch the playoffs for. This is like all the moments that I felt as a little kid watching TV. I lived them and went through them, and now I get to go to the finals and see what this is about. So, again, man, I'm just I'm ecstatic.
Hey, Jrue, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've had about 4 seconds to think about this, but it is officially Sunday now, so you have a finals game in 2 days. What do you think of the Suns?
Tough team. They play hard. They play together. They play fast. have a lot of talent at every position. They guard the ball very well. They guard the three pretty well too. So definitely a team that I feel like is similar to us at every position. Very, very talented, and somebody could just go out for a great game. So and they got that boy Book over there. So it's gonna be fun.
And then you guys, I mean, you just won these two giant games without Giannis, and everyone's going to be asking, like, is he going to play? Is he better? How is it going to be to prepare for this biggest stage, not knowing if or when he'll be able to go?
Honestly, I think we'll take it a day at a time. We'll go look at the film and try to lock in. We'll try to lock into our matchups, see where we can take advantage, and from there, knowing Giannis, he'll probably be back at some point in the series. But we just got to prepare like this is it, and this really is it. This is the last 7 games, so we got to try to go out there and prepare the best way we can.
Jrue, for the last few seasons, it's been, can Giannis get this team to the finals? And I know he had a large role in it. But in the moment where you get there, he's not on the court playing. What was his involvement over the past couple of days when he, hasn't been playing? And was there any concerted effort on your end or the team's end to make sure he was involved?
I guess I'll start with your second question. It wasn't any effort from us. It was all Giannis. This is probably the most I've seen Giannis talk the whole game. I know usually when he's on the court and he's racing through 5 people and blocking shots. You're tired. He's tired and he's playing, but man, he's motivating everybody. He's motivating me, telling me to push the pace, keep on being aggressive. And he's telling me to lock people up. I feel like what he brought to the game today, how he leads us, and again, he is pretty quiet, but how talkative he's been has been awesome for us and very, very encouraging.
Drew, what's the balance for you of letting this sink in a little bit longer and then also knowing that, like you said, it's only 2 days, but it's kind of like, well, we've done a lot of long layoffs. Now let's try it with a short lay.
I guess say give me the flight. Give me the flight home, back to Milwaukee, and then once we touch down, we got to prepare. I don't know when we leave. I'm guessing we'll leave pretty soon, but leave soon to Phoenix. But I guess maybe a couple hours. So this flight, and then we got to lock back in.
You guys lost that game before. It seemed like a pretty dejected feeling. Obviously, but you come back with 2 pretty convincing victories. You played well both games. When did you guys as a team collect yourself? What was sort of that process like? What were some key moments within that for you guys to come?
I think we're always pretty even keeled. Even when Giannis going down, and that's a shock to everybody, but I think once we, I'd probably say after that loss, man, I think everybody was pretty disappointed in ourselves. We felt like that was a crucial game, and we felt like an opportunity lost. So after that, I felt like we just locked in. We knew we were going home. We knew we'd have the crowd, the energy, but we also were disappointed at how we started the game, and that's something that we can control. So we just came out aggressive and tried to punch them in the mouth first.
Eric, what are you on to?
Benny Goodwill.
Hey, Jrue. There's a lot of talented players in today's game, but the attention kind of goes to a select few. It almost seems like you've kind of been under the radar, for the past couple of years. Do you feel like from a personal level that you're opening eyes around the league to how good you are and that you're not just underrated, but you're very deserving?
I'm here to win. None of that stuff really matters to me. I think being put in this position to win and just have a chance to make it to the finals and take advantage of that is what I'm here for. I think accolades from my teammates and the players around the league, they know what's up. They're in the trenches with me. They know what it takes to fight and to claw. And if I get the respect from them, that's all that really matters to me.
Stephen Watson.
Hey, Jrue, congratulations. I know you've only been with this organization for 1 year now, but you have invested in this city of Milwaukee. I don't know if you've seen the sights of what the Deer District looked like tonight, or what it's looked like all postseason. But do you get a sense of what this means to this fan base for you guys to be going to the finals for the first time in 47 years?
I think I do. Just walking around Milwaukee, talking to people that I've become very close with there, they've definitely expressed how important it is for us to make it, and how encouraging they've been. Just in so long, it's this city hasn't been to the finals, and again, for them to bring me in and be a part of it is a blessing in itself. But I would definitely say the fans and the interaction with the fans, they've made it known that this is just as important to them as it is to us.
Last one to Mark Schwartz.
Congrats, Jrue.
Thank you.
There's a very short list of players in the history of the game who are capable of scoring 23 points in a quarter in a game this big and 16 straight for their team. What is it that puts Chris Middleton in that echelon?
He's been doing it. He's the type of player that, again, he puts all the weight on his shoulders and doesn't care. He's like, come on. I think between him and Giannis being here the longest, them being a part of this program and them leading this team, I feel like everything that happened last year and the previous years, people always talking about how they didn't have enough or how they didn't do this or do that. I feel like Chris, man, he's been that person. He's been that guy, and it's really cool to see him be a part of it. Just because, for one, he's getting me assists, and I think that's good for me. But the way that he plays, man, him scoring 20 points in multiple quarters of multiple games is something that I can tell my kids that I've witnessed. And when I go back and watch the film, I could tell them, like, I was out there fighting with him. So, again, Chris is the heart of this team. I feel like Giannis is the soul of this team. And without them, man, we really wouldn't be here.
All right. Thanks, Jrue. Appreciate it.